Good evening, everybody. It's Avril from Mitchy Titch Yoga here. Lovely to see you all. Well, I hope you have had a really nice day, because hasn't the weather been wonderful today? Yes, better than the last couple of days. Now, I heard that it might be a little bit unsettled over the next couple of days. Yuck, it's not nice, is it? But I'm keeping my fingers crossed that it's going to be nice and I can spend a little bit of time out in my garden in between working. So, you keep your fingers crossed too. Well, would you believe, everybody, there is only 1 week left until we're all back at school and work properly. It's amazing, isn't it, to think that we haven't been in our normal situation since March. Such a long time. And we've all been through such a lot. And I suppose we have such a lot to get used to now too. So with that in mind, I've been looking through some of my books, and I thought a really good one to read just before we all get ready to go back to school is this lovely book, and it's called Meesha Makes Friends. And a very clever man called Tom Percival, he wrote the book and also did the illustrations. You know those pictures inside? Yes, so I will show you some of those as we go through. Now, Tom has also written a little letter in here too, so at the end of the story I'll read it to you, okay? So, are you in your pyjamas? Are you all settled down, ready to listen to this lovely story? Now remember, this is to help us when we go back into school, okay? So are you ready? I'm ready. So we'll start. Meesha Makes Friends by Tom Percival. Okay, here we go. Meesha loved making things. She could make pictures out of numbers and pictures out of sounds. Sometimes she made pictures out of both. So can you see her with her headphones on? Yeah, great. But there was one thing that Meesha found hard to make. Friends. Oh dear. That can be quite sad and quite awkward, can't it? Let's carry on, see what we do about it. Everybody else seemed to find it easy, but not Meesha. When she tried, she didn't know what to do, what to say, or when to say it. For Meesha, making friends was so difficult that she wondered if she would ever be able to do it. Oh dear. Have you sometimes seen somebody in the playground sitting like that on their own? It does happen, doesn't it? Then, one evening, Meesha had an idea. She got out her paints, her pencils, and all her other tools. Then she started to cut and stick and glue and sew. Soon she had made a whole group of really fun friends. Friends that were easy to be around. You see all of these friends that she's made? Yes. Friends that she could take with her wherever she went. Admittedly, Meesha's new friends weren't very good at tennis, or football, or catch. You see, when she tries to play, oh dear. Oh, bump. She knocked this one over. Oh dear. Dunk. She bumped him on the head. But Meesha felt comfortable with them, and that was what mattered. One day, Meesha's mum said they were going to a party. She said there would be lots of nice people there. She said it would be fun. Meesha wasn't so sure, you see. The party was noisy and chaotic and unpredictable. Everyone else was playing together, and Meesha just couldn't find a way to join in. Oh, dearie me. Dearie, dearie, dearie me. She ran off to find a quiet corner where she could make her own friends. Meesha sat happily for a while until she realised that something didn't feel right. A boy was watching her. "Hi, I'm Josh. Can I see what you're making?" For a while, Meesha said nothing. You see, there she is. She sat under the stairs. But then she took a deep breath and she showed him her friends. "Wow," gasped Josh. "They're amazing. Can you show me how to make one?" Meesha was worried. What if he got it all wrong? What if he spoiled everything? But Josh didn't look like he would try to spoil things. So Meesha showed him what to do. And do you know what? Josh didn't get it all wrong, and he didn't spoil anything either. In fact, now that she was making things with somebody else, it was even better. Look, you see, they're getting really stuck in here with the gluing and the cutting and making some wonderful friends. That looks like Josh has made a robot. Soon, Meesha and Josh had built a whole town for their friends to live in together. "Let's go and show the others," said Josh. Meesha wasn't so sure, but Josh's smile made her feel that it would be all okay. And it was. Wow, look. Wowza. For the first time ever, Meesha knew exactly what to say and what to do. And that was how the friends that Meesha made helped Meesha make friends. So you see, that's a wonderful story, isn't it? Would you like to hear the little letter that Tom writes to us? Okay, here it is, and I'm going to read it to you now. It's right at the beginning of the book. "Dear reader," so that's me and you for listening. "This is a book about a girl who finds it hard to make friends. Making friends is one of those things that looks really easy, but it can sometimes feel like the hardest thing in the world. If you ever find it hard to make friends, then a great place to start is speaking to children who seem to enjoy the same things as you. Whether that's music, art, football, rock climbing, ice skating, or anything at all. And if you ever see someone who looks a little bit on their own, try to include them. Ask them what they like to do. You never know, it might be something that you love to do as well, and you might have just met your new best friend. No matter what you're feeling, remember that it always helps to talk about it. Be open, be honest, and be you. Love, Tom." So wasn't that lovely? You know, and if I hadn't have read that letter, I'd have said all of those things too. Because it is really, really important that you make new friends, and it's really important that you become very confident in trying to make those new friends. I know it can be scary going back into school when we've all been away for so long. But remember, take some deep breaths remember all of the things that Avril has taught you. Remember to check them out and brush up on them on our YouTube channel before you go back to school. And I will see you all on Wednesday with another really helpful story for going back to school. Okay, everybody? So snuggle on down, have a really good night's sleep, and I will see you all on Wednesday, as usual. Love you all to bits. Night, night, everybody, and take care. See you soon.